Egg handling is a very important process whenever you're doing incubation. And today I'm going to show you how to candle eggs. And it's a process that you can do on the seventh day of incubation or on the 14th day. And for my case today, it is the 14th day. And I have some 9 eggs that I've placed in the incubator. And these eggs are not eggs that I started off on day one in the incubator. They were actually under a hen. But right around day 7, I noticed that the hen has been pooping on the nest where I had placed her to hatch the eggs. And because of this, I took out the eggs out of the nest and placed them in the incubator. I actually had to wash. I'll do a separate video for that. I had to wash them because they were very dirty, and I actually thought most of them will not survive. And today is day 14 of the eggs, having transferred them into the incubator on day 7. Today is day 14, and I'll have to candle each and every one of them just to check whether they are surviving. And candling is usually, there are some few bits of tips that you have to know when you're doing candling. Candling has to happen in a very dark room. It could be the room where you place your incubator, switch off the lights, and close any any windows that could be letting light in your house. When you do that, you just place a flashlight or an egg candler. You can buy a commercial egg candler and just place it on the wider side of the egg and just look inside. If you're having difficulties, you can try looking for brighter light or just moving into a darker room. And there may be cases, especially if you're handling eggs from geese or turkeys, you might find it very hard. You might find it very hard to see what's inside because their shells are thicker. And basically, on day 14, you're just in the midsection of the egg embryo development in an egg in turkeys and geese. And so when you're candling, another bit is most people mistake by putting the candler on the on the it's called the pointed side. When you place your egg candle on the pointed side, you're most probably going to see nothing because on that side it's where the embryo mass is, and it's most of the times dark and may not let enough light in. In some cases, most people could say they had to candle their eggs from the side. Basically, this happens because when they were incubating their eggs, they placed the egg in a line like the way an egg is placed in an ordinary nest. The pointed side is not facing down; it's basically lying horizontally, and this for this reason. But this is in very few circumstances. The embryo might develop while the air sac is on the side of the egg, on the on the flat side, I would say, of the egg, which is neither the pointed or the blunt side. And because of this, the air sac could develop on the side of the egg. And for this reason, most people could have difficulties when candling. So you have just to know how to place your eggs first for easy candling, for easy hatching, and for easy development of the embryo. This is very, very critical. So it's just a very simple process. We'll just go to the incubator, pull out the eggs, candle each and every one of them, and see if indeed our eggs are developing. I'm quite positive because when I candled on day 7, I actually candled 1 or 2 just to check after I washed them, and I actually saw some veining, and this was a very good sign. But since I washed them, it could pose a risk. But I washed with the with an antibacterial, so not soap but detergent, which could have helped with washing away the bacteria. But again, it poses a risk because when you wash with water or you dip them in water or just wipe them with water, it provides the necessary conditions for the growth of bacteria, which could be harmful to the development of the embryo. So I'll just head straight to show you how I'll cut my eggs. And it's day 14, but I don't see where it's not important for me to mark which eggs I have found to be developing. So I'll just candle them and remove the ones that are bad. And place the others back into the incubator. So let's head in and handle some eggs. So here is my incubator. It's quite an analog one. I'll just remove the eggs that I want to candle, the iron on the top, just remove them gently and place them on top of the incubator and close the door because I don't want to lose a lot of heat from the incubator. Close the door firmly. And now I'll proceed to shut this light and just remain with this one that I'm using to candle. So I'll just place eggs one by one on the flashlight and we check if it's fertilized. Yeah, as you can see, there is clear veining on this one, clear sign of life. You don't have to rotate it as much. Once there are clear signs, just place it back. I think I'll just move the flashlight a bit closer. Yeah, there. Now it's going to be clear. Yeah, there is clear veining in the second one. Yeah, place it back. Clear veining again. And actually, by day 14, I should see a perfectly placed embryo, and that is the case with my eggs. Clear veining again. You can see the embryo is clearly moving. That indicates it's healthy, and that's the heartbeat. You can see the feathers forming as well. Clear veining. Yeah, that's a good one as well. Uh, in this one, I cannot see the veins, but there is a huge mass inside. Just smell it. Okay, from the way I am seeing it here, the air sac will be here. So I'll just have to rekindle it from a different angle here. This could this is what I was explaining actually earlier. The air sac could be because I'd placed them under the hen, the air sac will have started developing on this side. But again, when I came and placed them in the incubator, it's most likely the air sac moved to this side. And this will be the reason that egg is not showing clear development signs. So I'll just place it back. Maybe candle it on day 18. If there are no clear signs of life, I'll just dispose it. There's the eighth egg. Yeah, clear signs. Looks like a healthy and huge embryo chick developing in there. And now on to the is the last egg. Mhm. Same case. I see as if the air sac had started developing on a different side, but it changed. And this one is showing clear signs of life. The veining is there. Yeah. Just double check this one. I'm not sure if I checked earlier. Yeah, clear reading again. Clear signs of life, and that's all. So basically, 8 of the 9 eggs are showing clear signs of life. I just place them back, and I'll have a relook on day 18.